So here's the story, guys. This thing was starting to run like hell. So I said, well, I just got to change the filter. Not a big deal. Well, guess what? The filter is part of the tank. You can't change the filter. So what do? You either got to buy a new tank or figure out a way. Okay, well, figuring out a way is another story here. Because if that filter's clogged, putting a filter in line is not going to help. So what I did was, I took that filter out. I destroyed it with a pair of needle nose. And then I ran air and gas and things through it. Kind of making sure that there was nothing there that was going to get in the way and start clogging shit up. And then I figured, well, let me put a little inline filter in. Why not? And change it. Well, between the tank and the line where you connect it to is only a few inches. So it's like, this isn't it, but it's only about yay long. So there's really no place to put a filter in there. So I tried using this one so you can adjust it. But what happens is it's too long, and when it comes down, it comes back up. It goes, you follow me? It's like grabbing it and then burning out of the line. When the line fills up, it runs again, you know? So I said, well, we can't have that because we need this thing to run. Okay, did I just... Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Put these over here. So what I'm going to try to do, I have this in-tank filter. I got all different sizes, shapes, whatever. I didn't have a clamp small enough, but I have the tool that you put the wire on, and when you pull it, it spins it and tightens the wire up. So if not, you could just use a pair of pliers or needle nose, but I put that on there. So what I'm going to try to do is see if I can snake this down through there. Now I don't know if that is going to be big enough. Get out of there. You know, you get one little hair floating around and it just disrupts you completely. I may have to take that tank off. That's what it looks like. A little bit of water. Well, in this case, a lot of water. Alright, so what do I need to get the tank off? I think first, I don't think that we're going to make it easy, so I got to take this off first. That's the way it looks anyway. And then we got to see what size is this. Because this, we got a little bit of a problem here now. Not too big, but a problem. Let me get the tank off. I don't believe we'd have to take this whole thing off to get the tank off. I mean, that is real. Yeah, okay. Okay. It's going to fit in there. Well, that fits in there, but it doesn't seem like it's going to work. Let's try the next one. I don't think it's going to be a... No, I didn't think it was going to be an American one. I bought a Troy-built power washer, and lasted about a year and a half. The Husqvarna that I have works 10 times better. But anyway, I think it's a Husqvarna. No. Anyway, about a year and a half. So they won't let me work on it. See, what is it? Bad carburetor, bad what? You know what I mean? The pump is bad. It didn't start, so I couldn't tell you what was bad. It could have been the mixer, not the mixer valve, the other valve underneath there. I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, as I'm taking it apart, nothing was made here. The engines were made in China. The pumps were made in China. Everything was made in China. The only thing that I didn't see a marking on was the actual frame. But the stickers, I'm sure they were printed here. But they could have been printed in China, and China was just private labeling. And I said, after that, again, I'm not a big supporter of China. You know, but if they do make something good, I'll buy it. But in this case, they didn't have anything good, bad, or anything else. Okay, so that was easy enough once you got that off. Oh, this looks okay. Oh, that looks just copacetic. Okay. Now, this will be much easier. Take this off too. Alright. Can I get it off? It should come off. There we go. Okay, so here's what I want to do. Apparently this hose is a little too big. I do have a smaller one. But see, the inner is the same size. And if I go with the smaller one, am I going to restrict it? I don't think so. Hold on, guys. I'm going to go in there and get the smaller one. Alright, you're probably not going to see, maybe you'll see it. There's a big white filter in there. I don't know if you can see it or not. So what I had done, what did I do? I opened this up a little bit. So this hose is in there nice and tight, and I put sealant on it as it was going in. And this here way I was put the filter on it, that's also got sealant on it so that it's on the end of the hose. So this doesn't leak. I've already tried it. I'll rinse this out with acetone after that to make sure that everything is fine. So now I want to get this to this. But over here, I just want to put a regular hose on it. So I need a hose that's going to go over that, but yet I can tuck this into. And this may be one, and I can clamp it down. So I only need about yay big. So let me take this off, and this one off. I want to see something here. No, it doesn't fit. Okay. I didn't think it would. Alright, so what I'm going to do is go get a piece of fresh, softer, probably black. And I only need about an inch. Half inch to go over here, another half inch for this to slide into it down here. So I can put a clamp on it and a clamp, and the filter's inside. Now the filter that's in there is, well, I'll show you one when I come back out. Alright, give me a minute guys. I don't know. Yeah, you are. Okay, so this is what I put in the tank. That's what I put in the tank. So now, this is going to go over here. And we get that out of the way. Okay, and then we're going to put this over that. And we're going to screw that down as soon as I find screwdrivers. Yeah. Now we're going to go the opposite on the other end. And what I mean by that is, you know what I'm doing here? I shouldn't have done that, and I'm not going to. I put it on, just tighten it from the top where the gas tank's going to be here. So if I have to take that off, I'm going to have to take the tank off. So let me turn this. Yeah. So now we can do it from here. Yeah. Good. There you go. Right there. That's more like it. I wasn't thinking. Glad I caught it. I'm glad I caught it. I caught it on the toilet seat. Yeah. Okay, now if this slides back here, I want to get an idea how much of this I actually need. How much do I need? I need it right about there. Ah, okay. Right about there. And I didn't bring the scissors up. Maybe I got my little knife with me. Well, it's the only thing the NRA is good for. Been with them for 40 years. They sent me a knife. Oh, nice. Okay, so now this, where's that other clamp? What I do with it? What I do with it? Because this is going to go on now.